For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 7 of Season 3 of the Career Mode RTG here on FIFA 17. We start with a home game against Fulham. However, today we will be ending the transfer window. There's less than a week to go. And, of course, we're out of the Football League Cup now, so no other game could be scheduled here. Not that it would be. I think the next game would be halfway through September, even if we had beaten Palace. We didn't beat Palace. We got destroyed by Palace, as you saw in yesterday's episode. But if we can get 3 points against Fulham today, we might, if results go our way elsewhere as well, sneak into the automatic promotion spots for the Championship. It's been a difficult start to the season. We've picked up good results, but they've been extremely hard results to get hold of, so I'm not too sure what to expect from this game against Fulham. We brought in a new striker in the last episode. He'll be on the bench for this one today, as you can see down here. Emre Moore starting on the bench, although he can play out wide right as well, so we could utilise him on the right hand side, perhaps if we wanted to give Jedos and Navarrete a rest. Navarrete actually not at full fitness for this next game, but I'm actually going to throw Kabini and Volman in there into the starting lineup. But other than that, I think I'm going to start with the side we have set out there for this game against Fulham. We are still looking for a new left-back. In the last episode, we threw in 3 bids for 3 separate players. We have a number more available there on the shortlist that we could potentially have a look at. I'm also still intrigued to potentially looking to bring in Davinson Sanchez if I possibly can. Not sure as of yet whether money will stretch that far. If it does, I'm very interested in bringing him in. I may even perhaps go for a cheaper left-back option in someone like Rico Henry to free up the money to go in for someone like Davinson Sanchez. He's not on massive wage budget. 9,400, it's definitely agreeable, and he's not that important a player in their squad, so we could pick him up for probably about value. It all depends on what we have to pay for the left back. We offered for, where are we? Offers sent. We offered for Charlie Taylor, we offered for Declan John, and we offered for Ludwig Augustinsson as well from FC Copenhagen. We'll have to wait and see what those particular clubs say. I will throw in fact, let's do it now. Let's throw in a bid for Rico Henry as well. Obviously, his physical stats are already very good, and we can just train his technicals to ensure that he's, of high enough quality. I'm still not sure what his overall is, but it doesn't really matter because I would have thought that I'm just going to bid a mill. I would have thought that Gieselman will remain my number 1 left back unless we bring in someone that is ludicrously higher rated. But at the minute, I still think he's going to be my number 1 left back. Charlie Taylor's probably my preference out of everybody on this list outside of Rico Henry, although we still don't know too much about Ludwig Augustinsson. I just know that he's supposedly very, very good, so we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, we're going to jump into the game against Fulham and try and pick up another set of 3 points in the Championship. Do drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. And let's head now to the Abbey Stadium. McLaren into Lozano, poke that there to Fulham. Lozano's made the run, turn inside the defender and finesse. Perfect start. 6 and a bit minutes in, Anthony Lozano on the score sheet again. I don't know whether it's because it's the start of the season, because last year he was electric at the start of the season and then faded away towards the end, which is when Jamie McLaren stepped up. Now this year, Lozano again has started the season very, very strongly, and Jamie McLaren isn't really firing on all cylinders, so maybe it's just a pattern with the two of them, but Lozano is on fire right now. That's his 4th goal in 4 Championship games so far this season, and they still practically are the whole of the 4th game yet to play. No, 5th game actually, sorry, my bad. We've won 3, haven't we, but we lost 1 against Watford, so it's actually the 5th game of the Championship season, not the 4th. But still, 4 goals in 5 games is still pretty impressive. And like we say, there's still the majority of the 5th game left to play. So who knows? He could improve that record further still. Navarrete with a throw to Lozano, back to Navarrete. Oh, can we find... No, we can't find a teammate with a cross because it smacked Todoy in the face. Again, continued apologies if I'm all snivelly and snotty again in today's episode. I'm still really struggling with this cold. It's been a week now and I still can't seem to shift it. I'm still popping flu and cold capsules more so than any other medication I've ever taken for my ME, but I still can't seem to get rid of the cold. I can't seem to get the ball into the back of the net for a second time. And Fulham's not going to do anything with an effort like that, is he? 26 minutes in, still just a 1-0. Nicely done. Yozabed, intercepted by Jake Clark-Salter, and he's done brilliantly to get there for the second one as well. McLaren will get this across here. It wasn't meant for Navarrete, it was meant for Fulham, but Fulham will still get the ball and then get destroyed by the midfielder. I think you might be getting a yellow card here, my man, Christensen. That was a hell of a chop. You see, Fulham's doing it again. Remember last season, a few episodes ago, Fulham had someone foul him, and then they got sent off, and he came over and like clapped in their face and waved them off the pitch. He just came over then. You can see just his hands on the right-hand side. He came over and clapped the referee again. He's such a sassy player, Corbinian Fulham. I've never known anyone do that on a football pitch in FIFA, let alone do it multiple times. Anyway, we'll see if we can try and utilise his sass. Oh, that worked. Inadvertently. Greco out to Gieselman. Early cross. Lozano is here at the back post. But Sigurdsson got there first. It'll be a corner. Can we extend the lead to 2 before half-time? It's a decent delivery. Leave that. Don't touch it. We'll have another corner. We'll see if we can get something from this one instead. More towards the near post, although more towards the keeper as well. David Button comes to get it. And we stay at 1-0 on the brink of half-time. Navarrete to Petrak. There's Gieselman, the left back, whose first team football might be threatened. Oh, but not if he keeps playing as well as this. That's a great strike. David Button with a good save. Navarrete whips the ball in. That's dangerous. Who's going to win that header? Oh! No! I thought it was going to deflect in. It took about 3 different deflections. Jamie McLaren was the man underneath it, but it just wouldn't quite cross the line. They had an extra defender back there on the post that got it away. I'm going to quickly get that through that gap there, and then we'll look for McLaren again. And then, oh, that would have been a little bit cheeky if that back heel had connected or found its teammate. But Petrak draws that across. Oh, it could be an own goal. Oh, we're putting so much pressure on Fulham, I just can't get a second goal. 5 corners we've had so far, and it was a mixture of Bailey Wright and Petrak, I think, in the middle, and that's going to be Fulham's throw. The pressure has eased on the Fulham goal, but hopefully not for long. I'll keep them pinned in if I can, which we will do because they've misplaced their pass, and we'll try and score this second goal again. Numerous attempts we've had to score said second goal, but that pass was ridiculously poorly played. It was meant for the man stood right in front of him, and he kicked it straight to the Fulham defender. But Bradley Halliday's done well to win that back, and Lozano will play Halliday around the outside. We'll put it back here, and then is he going to go again? I could try and squeeze it to Fulham, which very nearly worked. All right, 55 minutes in, still 1-0. Halliday out to Navarrete. Halliday is getting through that gap. And then there's space here for Lozano. Can he grab another? No. Button with a good save. Perhaps should have put a little bit more power on that. I'm making a change. Bringing on Zedos on the right-hand side. And we'll see if he can have an influence. Navarrete was getting a little bit tired. Decent header, but that's over the top of the bar. And I probably will bring Emre Moore on before the end of the game as well. Perhaps for Jamie McLaren around about the 70th minute mark. I just put on Larnell Cole for Christensen. We'll see if he can make the difference for them, looking for their goal in the game. Big punt upfield. That may have caught my entire defensive line out. Here's Larnell Cole. Which way is he going to go? He's twisting one way then the other, and we can't cope with it. Vera pulls that back. Thankfully, we've got numbers back now, but that random long ball really just had me panicking at the back, to be honest. Scott Parker with a shot from distance. Comfortable save for Hamilton in the end. A lot of teams seem to be doing that against me this season. That's not the first time at all. In fact, not even close to being the first time that teams have tried to catch me with those quick, over-the-top, really long through balls. Something about my formation and my tactics just leaves me susceptible to them, apparently, this season. Not really too sure why, because we've got the same defensive line as we had last year, other than Bailey Wright, but one centre-back isn't going to make that much difference. That was a poor ball by Zedos. They've cleared it away. Jamie McLaren is going to be leaving the field of play now, and Emre Moore will be entering the pitch for the very first time with a Cambridge United shirt on. Colour scheme not too dissimilar to that at Dortmund, with Dortmund obviously being yellow and black and Cambridge being amber and black. So he shouldn't find it too hard to find teammates. That was meant to go inside to the man in the middle, but for some reason it didn't, and now it's actually going to cost me
a chance for Fulham here, but it looks Lionel Cole again causing me problems. And the man at the back post, who's equalised. Well, cheers game. Tried to play the ball that way, and he kicked it that way. And in the end, Tom Kearney equalises. That's one of the most frustrating things that's happened to us for a while, I think, in this series, other than getting destroyed by Crystal Palace yesterday. Oh, and Hamilton very nearly saved it as well. So disappointing. It's Lionel Cole. No. A complete turnaround for Fulham here. Complete turnaround. I don't quite know what's gone on there, but we have fallen apart here in the last 15 minutes. I don't know whether I was playing on tilt from conceding the equaliser in the manner that we did, but 2 goals in 6 minutes. Now see Fulham lead here after being behind for the majority of the game. Lionel Cole, slotted through ball. Don't tell me they're going to score a third. Kearney with a shot, saved by Hamilton as far as Lee, but thankfully pumps it over the top of the bar. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened to me here. Petrak's picked up an injury as well, which is not good news. Flicked that onto Emre Moore, who's brought it down well. Looking to accelerate away, but he's not got the strength to hold off the defender. God, he feels so quick though, Emre Moore. Here's Sigurdsson. Back to Says Alonso. Fulham looking for a third here. They're not giving up or going defensive. Halliday gets a tackle in, but I can't get it off Sigurdsson. Here's Lionel Cole, who has genuinely made the difference for them. They're going to get a third! What's happened? What's happened? I have no words. I have completely collapsed. Completely collapsed. I dominated until they scored their equaliser, and now they've just turned on the style. Tom Kearney gets a brace, 3 goals in 12 minutes. We're going to lose heavily at home to Fulham. I don't really know how to explain that to you, to be completely honest. Those Fulham fans will be delighted, as they might well be. Right. Back to the transfer window. As if to make matters worse, Petrak is now out for 2 months with a broken toe. The final 15 minutes of that game were an absolute nightmare. We've dropped down to 9th in the league. And when we get out of the transfer window, we are really going to have to step it up. Increasing ratings for 3 players there, though, which is great. Bennett, Cooper and McLaren. Not sure how old Cooper is now. I presume he's still 15 and I can't call him up, but we'll have to wait and see. Let's see if we get any response from those offers. It looks like we will do. Scout report in on Rico Henry, which is good. That's what we wanted. He's 68 overall, so there's definitely a lot of potential there. I'm very keen on bringing Rico Henry in and maybe looking elsewhere for someone else. They want 2.1 for Rico Henry. Well, how about 1 million plus Blair Adams? Or maybe 1.2 plus Blair Adams. That would leave us enough money to go out and buy the young centre-back from Ajax as well. I don't want to sell me... Let's sort by... There we go, Augustinsson, there we are. I'll offer again for Augustinsson, because I know from having looked at his SoFIFA profile, we know he's good. We know he's very good. And by your guys' feedback as well. So I don't mind following that one up if we aren't able to get Rico Henry. Although I think Rico Henry is going to be the main target, I think. Offer unacceptable for Declan John. I'm going to pull out of that one. And we're going to go for Rico Henry. And then I'm going to try and bring in the centre-back from Ajax, I think. Still kind of thinking off the top of my head here. Biggest transfers so far in this window. Lacazette to Manchester United for 50 million. Costas Manolas to Chelsea for 35. And Lopez to Milan for 34. Not really too sure why they need a goalkeeper, to be completely honest. Having Donnarumma, but never mind. We've got 4 emails, though, at the top of deadline day. Walsall have accepted the offer of 1.2 million plus Blair Adams. Superb. Right, I can't give you crucial first-team player because Gieselman's going to be number 1, but I'll give you important first team player, and hopefully he'll sign that. Lisa said no to Charlie Taylor. It's all right. We don't need to go for any of these guys now. Transfer offer for Shane Hamilton, £11 million. Reject all offers. Not a chance is he going anywhere. We do, however, have some very expensive players now in our squad. So when the Premier League comes around, which whether that's next season or the season after, hopefully next season, of course, we will be able to raise some funds by sending players on if we need to bring in higher quality players. But hopefully we'll have the budget to be able to do that anyway. Like Davinson Sanchez, I still can't scout him, but I'm going to approach him to buy him. He's valued at 3.5 million. We know that. It says the deal could happen, so I'll just offer them 3, and we'll see what they say. I could maybe offer Medialito in there as well, because we're still looking to move Medialito on. We have the depth to be able to deal with the injury to Petrak without having to bring someone else in. So we don't need to worry about bringing in another central midfielder. A couple of deals going through there. Nothing too expensive so far, though. Rico Henry's accepted the contract offer. We have a brand new left back. Or should I say a brand new rotation left back, because Gieselman will remain the number 1 left back in the club. But that's very good news. Offer's been made for Charlie Taylor. That's fine. Rico Henry has arrived. And they want 6 million for Davinson Sanchez. No. How about 4.2 plus Medialito? What was Medi worth? 275. All right, so that bumps it up to about 4.5. So I've given them an extra 1.5, which is kind of meeting them halfway between what I offered and what they asked for. Let's see what happens there. 9 hours to go in transfer deadline day. Rico Henry confirmed there on the right-hand side. Hopefully I remember to take myself out of the way in editing. And I have accepted the transfer offer. Thank you very much. It looks like we might be getting a brand new centre-back too. He's actually asked for a wage cut. How rare is that? And I'll say squad rotation player, but I'm pretty sure he'll start. Pretty sure he'll start. And off... no. Sorry, Exeter. You've timed that rather unfortunately. Medialito is going elsewhere. He's going to go to Ajax. I'm delighted with that. We're getting some good business done. In fact, some very good business done in this window. A couple of deals done there. Oh, Charlie Taylor's gone to Brighton. He wants a bigger squad role. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind giving him a slightly bigger squad role. I'll offer him important... What did I offer him squad rotation player? I genuinely can't even remember what I offered him last time. Charlie Taylor has gone to Brighton there, as you saw. And this should be him accepting the contract offer. No, he doesn't want to relocate. All right, well, maybe if I actually give you a little bit more money then. How's 11.5? It's not like we're short on funds. I can afford to give you 11.5. I'd like to get him in there because you guys really raved about this guy. I don't know anything about him, I'll be honest. But a lot of you in the comment section seemed very, very keen that we bring him in. And he's taking his time. Whoa, I just saw that. I don't know whether you did. Transfer offer for Will Norris. Oh, we said we'd accept 4, didn't we? I'll counter offer 4. He's getting very late in the day now though. But not that it matters because we've got the youngsters come up anyway. And he doesn't want to relocate. I don't know whether you just saw what happened in the transfer window. But I will show you it now. And it was a rather large move. £81 million, I think, was the fee. Involving a certain German from Arsenal. £81 million. Mesut Ozil goes to Barcelona. £81 million. That is a huge transfer fee. Absolutely massive. A couple of smaller deals going through there. And we have... they're not going to go for him. That's fine. Someone else has offered for Augustinson. It's Real Sociedad. And Davinson Sanchez has finally accepted the contract offer. In he comes. So that's 6 new players this window. I'll have to go to the squad report, or I'll have to go to my scouting screen and check. Let's have a look. Bailey Wright is actually away on international duty right now, so he may even get a start. He's 7-3 rated, Davinson Sanchez, and I think with some training and just general first team play, he's going to become very good indeed. Right, let's work these guys through the... There we go. I'll just wait to get them in order. That's all I wanted to do. And then we'll put Rico Henry on the bench and Davinson Sanchez on the bench as well. And actually, I'll put Davinson not in goal. We'll put him at centre-back. And I'm going to have to take Petrak out, which means we'll put No, I can't have Ninnis and Folman in the team at the same time. We'll put him there, and then Luke Berry will go on the bench. Right then. So we've brought in this transfer window. Davinson Sanchez, Rico Henry, Bailey Wright, Ninnis, Zedos, Emre Moore, that's 6. 6. As well as Bennett and Brown, the 2 youngsters, so 7 and 8 technically. That's a busy window. It's a very busy window, but it's also a very positive window for us with upgrades in almost every single position. I'm very confident, despite the way that I just collapsed against Fulham, that we will still have a very successful season here this year. Let's have a look. Any other bigger deals going through in the last 4 hours or so? I'm not now looking to move anyone on. We got, I think, everybody that... Whoa, there must have been a big deal there, surely. No? All right. I thought there was for a moment. Let's see what we've got left on the transfer list. I don't think I've got anyone left to sell. Oh, Gregory and Norris. Yeah, we basically sold everyone. So it's a very successful transfer window for us. We got out the players we wanted to get out, which in previous windows we weren't successful in doing. And we've also brought in players. I think that... Oh, Jeeps. Chelsea signed Raphael Varane for £56 million. And I think I saw there a moment ago as well. There we go. Man United accept a bid for Juan Mata for £30 million from Spurs. But Chelsea have brought in Manolas and Varane in the same window. Seems a little bit over the top, to be completely honest, but never mind. That's going to be the end of the transfer window and the end of today's episode. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already. Make sure that you check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days. And as of the next episode, we will be up to 5 games per video because we're out the transfer window. 3 played, 2 simulated. We'll get the entire month of September done in 1 video. So hopefully we will be in the Premier League sooner rather than later. I'll see you next time.